All right, guys, a second update on the AP exam. They've made some changes and an update on the demo version that they're supposed to be coming out with on May 4th. All right, so once again, May 21st is going to be the exam, 3 p.m. Central Time. There are 2 FRQs. It's going to be 45 minutes total time. How that math works out, I do not know. And it will be taken and submitted online. There is a makeup. The makeup day has changed. It was originally June 1st. Now it is currently June 4th, 11 a.m. Central Time. Okay, Monday, May 4th is another important date. You are supposed to be getting an email from the College Board, including your AP ID. All right, if you don't get this email, it's something you're going to want to look into, and I'll kind of address how to make those changes to make sure you get that email in a minute. And also, they're going to release some updates on the exam demo. I've got some news on that in just a second that I'll get to momentarily. All right, so like I said, May 4th, you get that confirmation email. It's supposed to give you the AP ID, and it's supposed to include a list of all the exams that you are registered. So make sure you check that. If you do not get an email on May 4th, something's wrong. You need to take care of that. What you would need to do is log into your AP account. All right, at some point you've done that. If you've registered for the exam, you had to have done that already. So that information exists somewhere. Go to myap.collegeboard.org. You got to make sure you update your email address, or make sure that they have the right email address online, on there. If it's an email address you don't have access to anymore, the email address that you signed up with this account with is the one they're going to be sending that information to. So go on there and check if you haven't received that email by May 4th. And also make sure you check that send me updates box on there. Otherwise, they're not going to give you all these updates. So May 4th, it doesn't come in, double check that. All right, 2 days before each exam that you take, you should receive another email. This email is going to give you your e-ticket. It's going to be a link to get you into the exam. All right, this is how you are going to get to that point where you need to log in and register and get ready to take the exam. May 19th for AP Macro, it should be coming on that date. If you don't get one, that's something you need to address. So make sure you're keeping these dates on hand. All right, now the online demo is created to make sure that you have practice in submitting your stuff, knowing how things are going to go, and I highly suggest, almost demand, that you take a look at this and give it a try just to make sure you're comfortable and you identify whether you're going to copy and paste your answer, whether you're going to attach a document, or you're going to take a picture of a written answer. You need to experiment with this to figure out which way is best for you. Now, so there is the practice exam link is up there, and somebody found out that maybe it's early, I don't know, but if you type in the practice as your AP ID, it's going to allow you to do it right now. As of today, it is working, and you can run through a full simulation to see how things are going to go. Now, a good way to figure out if you have the right technology to do this is by doing this demo, because it's not going to let you go on. I tried it with an unupdated version of Microsoft Edge, and it didn't work. So you need to be in the more recent or updated versions of Safari, Firefox, or Microsoft Edge. The only one it's not going to work with is Internet Explorer. And if you're still running Internet Explorer, it is time you update. Anyways, this is ancient. Please make sure you don't have this as your only available browser at this time. All right, so make sure that it works. The demo works. If the demo doesn't work, your test is not going to work. All right, so this is the exam demo. And like I said, if you type in practice into the AP ID, once you get to this site, it will work. It's going to let you go through a full simulation of the exam, not with actual questions, but you can practice uploading different things and get a feel for the timers and how you're submitting things. It's great practice. Make sure you're trying this out. All right, tech restrictions are the one thing that they specifically have said you need to get off your computer is if you have a Grammarly plugin. Grammarly is the program app, whatever you want to call it, that is helping correct your grammar as you're typing things. You need to remove that if you have it on the browser that you're going to use or the device that you're going to be using to take this exam. You do not need the lockdown browser that College Board has required for some of their practice questions in the past. They understand you're going to be looking online while you take this test if you can, so don't worry about a lockdown browser. Just make sure that if you use Grammarly regularly, you get rid of it or disable it or whatever you need to do to make sure that you're within code of this exam. All right. Now, They said this practice submission, it was supposed to be May 4th. It appears to be up and going. Maybe there'll be a different level to it on May 4th, but it gives you 3 options. You can either attach a typed response, attach photos, and copy and paste. What you need to do here is decide whether you're more interested in typing your answer or writing your answer. If you want to write your answer, you're better off doing it with a smartphone or a tablet. You write it out, you take a picture, you upload it that way. The only difficulty you're going to have there is the question might not be fully visible to you, and you might have to scroll a little bit, as the timer as well, you might have to scroll to see it. The preferred method, and probably the one most people are going to go with, is either a laptop or a desktop. And then it's up to you whether you want to attach a document, type it in Word or Google Docs, create a document and upload that document, or type it in Google Docs, copy and paste it when you're all done. And you'll get to experiment with how this works on that demo. So make sure you're doing that demo. What else do you need besides your technology to get this done? Scratch paper would be preferred. You're not submitting any models, but you do need to, draw the models for some questions just to understand what's going on. It always is best if you do the models first. Calculator is optional. They say it's not necessary, like it has never been on the AP exams, but you do need, it might be beneficial to have one next to you just in case your math is a little rusty. Have it there. Your notes, your study guides, your past assignments, your textbooks, anything that you want to use on the exam, have next to you when it's time to do this. Shared notes. If your class is doing some sort of shared notes, make sure that you download that to the device. You can't all be accessing that same document at the same time, crowdsourcing answers. That's the big thing that they're looking for and the thing that they're going to get you in trouble for. All right, on exam day, 30 minutes prior to your exam start time, you should be going on, logging in, putting in your code, putting in your AP ID, making sure that you are all set to go. And then the breakdown here, after, the start time kicks in, you got 25 minutes to answer question 1. If you answer question 1 earlier than those 25 minutes, you submit it, it's going to give you a timer screen waiting for that question 2 to begin. It's not like you move right on to question 2. It's going to have a timer down on the bottom. So those timers are very important that you pay attention to them. Always make sure that time, that you're on time with your answers. So the same thing with question 2, 15 minutes and 5 minutes to submit. It changes the color of the timer when it gets down to that last 5 minutes. What if something goes wrong? Okay, if you close your browser, your device crashes, your Wi-Fi goes down, any problem that comes up, the first thing you need to do is get back online, get back to your e-ticket, click on that, and it's going to get you back to where you need to be. It will let you continue your exam if you've already started it. Now, do not hit refresh, do not hit back at any time. Make sure you're just allowing it to direct you what you need to do. Clicking back, clicking refresh isn't going to fix anything. It's going to mess things up even more. If you feel that any disruption, any problem that you had negatively affected your performance, you're going to need to request a makeup at this point. And that will, like I said, be Thursday, June 4th at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. All right. Make sure you're paying attention to the timer. Like I said, it's going to be black for the first 20 minutes of it. On the first question, the last 5 minutes, it's going to go red. Losing track of time is not a good response or a good excuse for requesting a makeup exam. All right, I don't think they're going to allow that one. So don't use that as your excuse, even if it is your reason why you didn't do well. All right, submitting a response, it's a 2-step process. You're going to attach that document. You're going to copy and paste it. You're going to attach that picture, however you choose to do it. Do the demo, get that experience. But once you do that, then you're going to click submit. It's going to ask you, are you sure you're ready to proceed? You will not be able to go back and check this answer before you move on to question 2 or before you're done with the exam. When you're done with the exam, you need to see a message pop up that says your exam is complete. If you don't see that, something is wrong. So make sure you're seeing that message at the end. All right, your testing environment. Make sure that you remove any distractions in the room. Make sure that everybody else in your house is aware that you're taking an exam. Set your devices, if your phone's with you, if anything's with you, make sure they're set on quiet. You don't want distractions going on when you're taking this test. Make sure your device is charged. Don't go into an exam in another room where you don't have the charger with 10% left on your laptop. That's not a wise move. Make sure you have a plug. It's charged. Make sure you have Wi-Fi or service before you start the exam. So get in that half an hour early. Make sure everything is working the way you should. Make sure that you've done the demo to make sure that all your browsers or whatever browser you're using is going to actually work. All right, like I said, the security during the exams, you may not communicate with anyone. Crowdsource support from group messages, online forums, or social media. Like I said, you can't have a common document that you're all working out of Google Docs. Everybody working together on this. You got to download that stuff beforehand. And you can't incorporate any work from anybody else. So please don't copy and paste any answers. All right, the final thing is they've provided a nice document, and I'll put a link to this down in the description. Make sure that you print a copy of this out and make sure that you're looking this over. So it's an exam day checklist. It's got all the links. It's got everything that you need to take this test to make sure that you are 100% prepared when you're taking it. All right, that's all I got for you guys today. So make sure that you're doing the demo. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out, and take care and good luck, guys.